A whole lot more scoring than it was. It was not a lot of scoring. On the first two drives, it was 2 turnovers on downs. It was a punt, a punt, a punt, a touchdown to finally make it Ohio State 7, Texas 0. A punt, 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 into the half.
Sorry.
What was so funny about that?
A punt.
I'm going to leave this on here.
What?
I'm going to leave this on here.
It's hilarious.
An interception.
You're going to leave it on there?
Yep. Interception, touchdown, turnover on downs, a punt, touchdown, punt, turnover on downs, end of game. Archie Manning only threw 1 for 170, and he was not the star quarterback. It was a defensive battle as nobody got over 100 yards. In the 14-7, Ohio State Buckeyes beat the Texas Longhorns 14-7. We keep it going. Marshall beats Georgia 45-7. They roll. Indiana wins over Old Dominion 27-14. Tennessee rolls over Syracuse 46-25. The next game was Michigan beats New Mexico 34-17. Ole Miss beats Georgia State 63-7. Iowa State beats Dakota State 55-7. And Texas Tech beats Arkansas Pine Bluff 67-7. And the Big 12 after Kansas beats Wagner 46-7. Auburn beats Baylor 38-24. Georgia Tech beats Colorado 27-20. West Virginia beats Robert Morris 45-3. BYU beats Portland State 69-0. And Arizona beats Hawaii 40-6. And Utah beats UCLA 43-10. In the SEC, Florida beats Long Island 55-0. Oklahoma beats Illinois State 35-3. UTSA keeps it close for a minute, but A&M runs away at the end. 42-24 was the final. And Toledo survives over Kentucky 24-16. Arkansas beats Alabama A&M 56-2-7, and Vanderbilt beats Charleston Southern 45-3. Other game, Kansas State skins by its teeth after back-to-back punts and a field goal and a touchdown. Touchdown North Dakota. Touchdown to make it 7-7. Kansas State would respond with its own. 2 punts in a row. A 10-play touchdown by North Dakota State, 14-10. North Dakota State fumbles and Kansas State would respond with a touchdown. 17-14. North Dakota was down a touchdown. At the half, it was 21-17 North Dakota State. North Dakota State and punt and a touchdown. A punt and a touchdown. 31-21. Kansas State had it, and you thought it was maybe over. I did. But 2 punts, a touchdown by North Dakota, and another touchdown by North Dakota, which made them take the lead at 35-31. But North Dakota couldn't get a first down. And the Cats would go ahead and respond with a touchdown, a huge, and score. And NUSU couldn't score on the final drive. 38-35, Kansas State over North Dakota. 7, Avery Johnson goes over 318. And receiving, Joyce Brown goes over 187. Florida State and the Alabama Crimson Tide met up. Alabama Crimson Tide scored the first touchdown. The Seminoles would tie it on the drive. 7-7, a missed field goal, a touchdown to make it 14-7. Florida State, a missed field goal by Alabama. It was 17-7. Another field goal to add at the end of the half. In the third quarter, a punt, a turnover on down, 24-7, a touchdown, 24-10, punt, a fumble, one play, tied the game at 24-10, turnover on downs, put the Noles touchdown to make it 24-17, touchdown Noles, and Alabama would end up turning it over, and Florida State would run out the clock. Florida State fans sprint the field as they upset Alabama. (31-17). In the other game, LSU and Clemson met up. A field goal back-to-back, a lame first quarter. 2 punts, fumble, and a field goal, a punt, a sloppy first quarter, 3-3. Touchdown Clemson to make it 10-3, and a fumble, and at half it was 10-3. A missed field goal to start the fourth and to start the third. A touchdown to tie it at 10. An INT, a missed field goal. Game is still even at 10. Missed field goal. Touchdown by LSU, 2 turnovers on downs, and Clemson's wins with 10 unanswered points, 17-10. Today's games: Virginia Tech, South Carolina, Notre Dame, Miami. Virginia Tech, South Carolina. That game kicks at 2. And Notre Dame, 6-10. Notre Dame plays at Miami, ABC, 6:30. And the other game will be Bill Belichick returning to the game against TCU. Kick is at 7 on ESPN. Now here's a quick preview of the Notre Dame and Miami game. Notre Dame-Miami game renews their rivalry, carries both historical, current playoff implications. Their Irish season enters the season with a road roster under Marcus Freeman, lead by a strong offensive line and defensive line. That's a pride of itself. Speed. Quarterback will play key play. Notre Dame needs consistency through their air balanced running game. Miami, meanwhile, needs contributors with a focus of physical stretch, boost, and a talented front, developing offense that shows flashes of experience but will need discipline, experience, Irish defense. Key matchups: Notre Dame offensive line and D-line. Both quarterbacks are considered top tiers in the nation. Quarterback mistakes quickly. Game could especially defensive capable. Tempo, toughness. Can Miami and Notre Dame grid in a style try to spin towards the field, spread the field? The clash of the major postseason implications. Both teams aiming to belong in their playoff conversation. Notre Dame went to the national championship against Ohio State last year. Again, that game kicks at 6:30 ABC. And baseball games, Royals will play the Tigers to game 3 today after taking game 1. Tigers did, and today they will play game 3. Bobby Witt Jr. homer helped the Royals to even up the series. The Royals go for the series today. Game time 1:10. It'll be Micah Walker on the mound for the Royals, and for the Tigers, it'll be Tarek Skubal. For the Cubs and Rockies, today the Cubs took the first 2. Matthew Boyd will go against Taron Gordon. Game time 2:10.